Hello everyone, let's have a conversation about this section. In ggplot2 graphics, when we specify the color, some common errors, we first need to use the petaverse package, then call the data miles per gallon. We pipe miles per gallon into ggplot. Then its abscissa is displacement, it is the displacement. Action label is city Y, also on the urban road U, so this is its canvas, right or not? So we on the canvas add a totem of lightning chart. Now draw the lightning map. So now suppose we want to change the color of this point set to blue. Some students will put the parameter color under. He wants to write like this, color Yonsha blue. Want to write here, let's see if it works. If you put this here, you will find our point does add color, but it displays in red. So we see that this blue is not displayed. What about the others? It was changed to green. It is still red. What is the reason for this? This reason is that U for this makes this mistake. It's because of your function AES. Not all that is not understood is impossible to understand. Just AES is used to set some of this image, some aesthetic attributes. Aesthetic. It is an abbreviation for aesthetics. The aesthetic aspects of it. We say the abscissa. It is one of the aesthetic attributes of it. However, you cannot directly specify its coloration. Tell it what color it is. You can only use one variable to map its color. We can use this variable to map its color. What variables can be used? For example, in this data, it has a DRV. DRV is a string. We display DRV here. You can see its meaning, different driver types. There are 3 kinds in total. It allocated red, 3 colors. You have 2 kinds in front. If you use a color, you're equivalent to the string blue behind. Use a string to map it. It will take the first color in its default color scheme. Red, it will not use your written blue. Understand, including the following is also the same. It is the double quotation marks green recognized as a string. So in this mapping relationship of yours, if you use a string to map color, it takes the first one in its default color. So if you want it to want to achieve a blue dot effect. Where should I write this color equals blue? You cannot write it inside the A's function. You can write to this place. 1 is written to. We can rewrite it into the color point layer. Therefore, you also need to write it directly inside. Check. Is it now blue right or not? Then there's another kind of error. Some students write like this. Inside this GOM point, insert the color blue into AES. At this time, it will still be the same as before without any changes. So I hope everyone can understand. If you want it to display in the color, you specify that parameter cannot be placed inside the AES function. It needs to be placed separately on this canvas, or any layer will do. Then let's take a look at this one again. If we take this color is same as blue. Bring it here, get to top floor, put it here, rewrite it. Is it okay to write here? Let's take a look at this place. Did you see it? It doesn't use blue either. Regardless of correctness, it does utilize black. If you desire a particular color, you can specify it for usage. You are required to indicate the color by descending beneath the GOM point layer. For beginners, common mistakes beginners make just when you have this color parameter in. If it is placed into the AES function, we typically opt to associate it with a variable. Instead of specifying a specific color for it, if you want to specify a specific color, just put it separately in your layer. Do not put it in AES either. Next, let us provide another example. Let us take a look at this particular effect. Because in our data, it also has a cylinder number C0. What if we map our color with a cylinder? You'll see its color is a gradient color, because its cylinder has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 values. So from its data type perspective, you see C0, it is an integer type. So if it is a numeric type, its color is gradient. If it is a string, then it will default according to the system. Assign different colors to it by default. So this is your color. The variable you map colors, if it's a string, your color is 3 different color systems. If your mapped color variable is a number, that's a gradient color. So some students may also ask to make it cylinder. When reflecting on different cylinders, what should we do for different color schemes? Don't use this gradient, then you can take this C0, turn it into a factor. I added an extra layer of factor to this place. Pay attention to the pairing of this bracket. We need an extra set of parentheses here, like this. Let's re-examine it. At this time, because our C0 converts it into a factor, it becomes a mud type. Then it will assign different cylinders, color schemes. So this section talked about these few issues. Everyone can experience it. This is the AES function. This kind of mapping and this kind of concept